Yeah, we in here. What's up? What's good? What's popping? Cracking, percolating, really good in the hood. It's man Theo Butler, and welcome. I would call it, but mornings in, but no, it's not mornings in Wakanda. It's the afternoon. It's the afternoon edition or mornings in Wakanda. Yep. What? I'm sorry. I'm still new to the whole lock thing and everything like that, and I ain't used to stuff just being all over the place and everything like that. But that ain't what we're here for. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. The new X-Men titles are rolling out. You an X-Men fan? Do your thing. I'm an X-Men fan. I'm gonna do my thing. But the new X-Men titles are rolling out. They are. What's going on? Come on, yo. What's going on? The Black Panther fan group president. The new X-Men titles are rolling out. And if you have been following the X-Men comic books, the Krakoan age, before then, hell, going all the way back to Marvel superheroes. Yeah, go all the way back to Marvel superhero. Remember the episode with Namor and everything like that? They had the OG5, they had they blue and yellow costumes and everything like that. Yeah, yeah. You out in the heat, bro. You do not need to be out in the heat. You need to be in the AC. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Because it's hot out there. Record high. Heat waves out there. The going all the way back to that cartoon. Yeah, I was a kid back then. Remember they had the little pirate boots, the little yellow pirate booties and everything like that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, no brothers or sisters on that team. We still rock with them, though. We still rock with them. Then we got Aurora Monroe. We got a sister. Then we got Bishop. You sitting back like this right here. Okay, okay. I still the flat top with the perm, with the rat tail, the shag. It was all over the place. Got his sister, short, blonde, fade, bowl cut, with a long ponytail. Weird, but okay. So you like, okay, so Black Mutants do exist. Cause I used to crack jokes back in the day. I used to be like, well, damn, I guess the X gene is racist too. I know I would say that because it's like, well, damn. Okay. Well, we get the Krakoan era. And shout out to the editor over the X-Men titles. Thank you. Matter of fact, let me do this right here. Let me do this right here. Cause I ain't gonna act like that. I ain't gonna act like that. He was making it do what it would do. You know what? We go to the resurrection of Magneto. We'll come right here. We'll come right here. Let's look at this thing right here. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Who is the editor? Let's Lauren Jordan D. White. Was you the editor during the Krakoan age? I don't know. Listen, you was putting your foot up in it and everything like that. Yeah, I was feeling good. I was loving it. Aurora got all her shine and everything like that. We saw Sync do some stuff. We saw Manifold do some stuff. We saw Darwin do some stuff. Hell, General even popped up over there in Black Panther. Yeah, Roberto da Costa was making it do what it was doing. Yeah, we was feeling good. We like, okay, we had Frenzy over there in Mars and everything like that. We had Tempo training the kids. We had Bishop training the kids. I had all kind of chocolate. And then we got what? Apocalypse's children. Oh, good God Almighty Jesus. Oh, good God Almighty Jesus. Because we know his children. Stop that. I know Isaac Oscar played him or whatever. We know who Apocalypse is at the end of the day. We had D. Steezel, the Rock With Me Nation moderator. We had a lot. Iska. We had a lot of chocolate. Written well. Like the chocolate wasn't just showing up. No, the chocolate was showing up, doing some stuff. It made sense. It made sense. Now I'm asking questions. I'm gonna read this article. I'm gonna share this article. Because you know what we say. We say ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Well, I want y'all to, now, mind you, this article came out in November of last year. It did. And it came to us by Grant DeArmond from Popverse, November 9th, 2023. I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. Folks don't like doing that. I don't know. That might have been me being sarcastic. Folks don't like giving credit where credit due. I don't mind telling you where I got the stuff from. I'm not gonna do that. If I did it, I did it. If I didn't, no, we're not gonna do that. So let me get on up in here. What I say, if you know what's gross and sharing is king. So yeah, now you got what I got. But we read. Did you read the Age of Krakoa? I did. Got some X-Men action figures. I got Darwin, Maggot, Monet, Logan, Laura, Scott, and Eric. Yeah, I got me some action figures out that way. Yeah, I sure did. And I was, you know, come on now. You Darwin, let me get that. Get that right there. Let me get that right. I didn't, because I really don't care for Maggot like that. I don't. He is a brother though. He is a brother. Let me get that. Let me get that. Then they dropped Monet, and I low key started licking my lips when they dropped Monet, because I was like, oh, Sync coming around the corner. Sync coming around the. I'm gonna go ahead and read this article, because you read the Age of Krakoa. Some of y'all did. I read it. Chocolate was being used. Viable. Let me this word viable, because folks like using words they think we don't understand and everything like that. But I'm of the mindset that if the previous editor could use the chocolate, there's no reason why Tom Brevoort can't use chocolate. Let me take a look here real quick here for a second, because Tom's saying ain't no viable, and I'm gonna read the whole article. I just gave it to y'all and everything like that. Y'all know what I'm getting ready to say, don't you? Y'all know what's gonna be said before this video over with, and it start with the letter M. Y'all, and it's a request. Here we go. Viable. That's why we do videos like this, because folks think we don't have a platform. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm doing this. Capable of working successfully as an adjective. Feasible. Let me say that one more time, because folks might be like, but Theo, we're not understanding. Capable of working successfully. What he's saying is the X-Men as they are, and there's a whole bunch of mutants out there. The mutants as they sit now currently, the number of mutants that we got. He don't have any black male X-Men that could work successfully with his titles. They aren't feasible. I like to break down definitions because I'm also a Denzel Washington fan. Y'all remember the movie Philadelphia, where he was the attorney representing Tom Hanks, and one of the witnesses thought they was gonna be slick, and he said, "Can you explain that to me like I'm in the third grade?" Yeah, because when you get rid of all that fluff and everything like that and break it down, then you see what people are actually saying about you, your reputation, and your imagery. Think about that for a second. What he viable? That's a fancy word. That's a fancy word. Nice. You got full command of the English language? Yeah. That's when people look at you and say, oh, you're very articulate. But now they know what viable means. Do you know what viable means? And do you know how this dude just used it to apply to the characters that were just used? See, it's crazy. In his run, him being over the X department, them same black male characters that they saw as useful, he don't see no use for them. Think about that for a second. I want you to think about all the male black characters, mutants, X-Men, and how this dude just told you back in November, he don't see no use for them. That's exactly what he said. They don't fit. So who didn't fit in Astonishing X-Men? Which black male mutant did not fit the New Orleans team? Mind you, damn near every black male mutant that I mentioned, they share a common trait. They share a common trait that too many people that I don't know have been talking about, is why Marvel has an issue with certain characters. Bishop been a leader. I read the Krakoan Era. He was one of the commanders. Now Scott was the ultimate commander. Whenever Scott stepped on the field, you had to take your orders from Scott. But if Scott wasn't on the field, Bishop ran stuff. Sync was on the X-Men team twice, and he was grandstanding. When I say grandstanding, making game-saving plays, he was. That's on the X-Men. That team that was in New York, real time. I'm saying real time, grounded in reality, because that's going to come back to play later on when we read this article. Because let somebody tell it, they want these X-Men grounded in the here and now, which is why they didn't use Bishop, because he's a time traveler. They didn't use Cable, time travel. Okay, that don't apply to Sync. You got Jean Grey out in space. So you are dealing with a Omega level mutant. Where's Darwin? It's crazy. The previous regime found a use for Sync and Darwin. This regime, Sync and Darwin, no. Well, you got Rogue over there, and her powers are similar to Sync. You got her in New Orleans. There ain't no chocolate in New Orleans. It wouldn't be feasible, viable. It wouldn't be viable for a black mutant to be on the team in New Orleans. You know what don't make sense? Having a black mutant on a team in Alaska. I know we don't like the cold though. I'm just telling you. But where they at? We not the only mutant we talking about that was created Krakoa age is Iska. She's a female. Apocalypse did have sons though. But Sync go all the way back to Generation X. Brevoort, you didn't see no use, no viability whatsoever. Yeah. See, yeah, I can modify that word. You didn't see any viability whatsoever in Sync. It was a lot of character development done with him during the Krakoan age, and you still didn't see no use for him. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Then we're gonna jump into the article, and then we're gonna come back for some Q&A. Y'all, hold on. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. What's going on? We got Big Jerence in the building. Kamoyo in the building. We got Ronnie J in the building. What's going on, Big Ronnie? What's going on? We got S. Jaddix. Even if one was to humor Tom Brevoort, his solution has been extinction for all black male X-Men besides Prodigy. Why can Sync not get a continuous push like Magic or effing Cypher? Come on. We need that box set of Apocalypse Kids. Several Black Mutants were created. Absolutely. What's going on, Groovy? What's going on? Lord Nur had children. What issues did this occur, Wakanda? Um, I don't know how to answer that question. You didn't read. You joking. You joking. He joking. He joking. He joking. He deleted all the ones we had and has created 0 new ones. I mean, it's not looking that bad for the Black Lady. Storm Eve's new character, Frenzy, Riaz and Tim. Yeah, they done. You playing, right? You joking. You joking. You joke. That dude got a wife. You playing. You playing, Archie. You playing. I'm not gonna do that with you. You just you pulling you just joking. You just you you're not being serious. You got to be. I'm hoping. No, seriously. No. And LOL at Bishop looking like he in full force. Ain't my type of hot. Oh, I can feel the. Yeah, he got. You should see his daughter Iska. That's the one right there. She all that in the bag of chips. I don't know why we ain't bring her over. I need to act. Of course, that action figure gonna be difficult, but Iska nice with it. She nice. Yeah. You gotta read the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. That's the intro right there. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. You get his children right there. Ten of Swords. When Rocco. When a Rocco, the first time you see something about a Rocco, that's them right there. Mm-hmm. The original, the OG Four Horsemen. Yeah. All them children, and they all Omega level too. They all Omega level. They I don't know, and maybe that's what the problem was. Because whoever was writing this before, they tapped into it because we know who Iska looked like. We know what Iska looked like. She from Africa. She do. All of Apocalypse children look like they from Africa. And what did they say? All of them Omega level. Well, if you feeling some type of way, if you feeling some type of way, if you feeling some type of way about what that message sends, yeah, you're gonna dial it all the way down back. You're gonna dial it all the way back. Because the X-Men department then, they put a lot of respect on chocolate. Diversity wasn't just a talking point. Oh no. Truth be told, and it's we could probably have a nice debate around it. That's the most character development Aurora Monroe has gotten as a character since she was created. We could debate it. We could debate it. But in my mind, and I go back, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again. I'm of the mindset that when it comes to the age of Krakoa, that's the most character development we've ever gotten with Aurora Monroe. Now watch where I go with this one. That would have been the most character development, that whole age, we got with any black character. Mutant. You ready? Feel free to comment. I'm here for it. You can agree, you can disagree. But I read it. Did quite a few comic book reviews on it. Yeah. Them black characters were showing up. And they wasn't just showing up just to be side characters. Oh, no, 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 no. They was handling business. They was doing work. I do think a lot of black characters tend to get saddled with lame powers a la Maggot, but it's not like they are using the ones with cool powers. Yeah, Archie, I apologize. I thought but no, his children ain't no joke. He got one son. He got to always keep his helmet on. He looked like Anubis. He take it off. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. And he got a thing for Aurora Monroe. Folks over here talking about Anuke and T'Challa. Do you have this same energy for Anubis and Aurora? Do we? Because Buddy, he got a thing for her. Oh, all right. Yeah, he got a thing for her. He didn't even deleted his own damn sister over her. He even, boy, you want to talk? Oh my God. She even got the dude to switch sides. She got the dude to switch sides. She got the dude to switch. I ain't hear nobody complain. I ain't hear nobody say not one damn time, what about T'Challa? I read that damn story. I did. I liked it. I thought it was cute. I need to see him back. Buddy take off that helmet. You ain't even, yeah, that's what that was. That's what that was. That boy, look here. 10 of swords. Oh my good gracious. Yeah. Yeah. Wife in there too. And she ain't no joke. But chocolate was made. I want us to think about this for a second. Apocalypse or Rocco, that's him. All his children, Omega level. We don't talk about it. We don't discuss it. But let's just be clear. Apocalypse is from Africa. I know somebody gonna want to say, Theo, he Egyptian. Egypt sits on the continent of Africa. Let me say that one more time. Egypt is not a separate continent. It's not. It sits on Africa, not a country. It's a continent. It's a continent. Egypt is on that continent. You can say whatever you want to. Apocalypse is from Africa. I know that might make people feel some type of way in regard, oh, why it's always got to be about race. I don't know. Why in the hell was the mutant gene avoiding me like the damn plague back in the day? Why in the hell is Tom Brevoort saying something stupid like there are no viable black male X-Men characters when we just got out of a damn run where black male X-Men characters were being used? Now you telling us ain't no use for them. Where have I heard that type of nonsense before? CB Cebulski, he got to go. M Heroes at Marvel.com. Okay to print. He got to go. I'm not gonna give him what we gave Jonathan Ridley. He got to go. He got to go. And I'm asking the Rock With Me Nation to write in. Let it be known. He got to go. Replace him with somebody else. He got to go. He made that statement in November. I apologize for not shining enough light on it back then. But you got to go. You got to go. Subtle racism, micro racism. We're not doing that. He gotta go. He gotta go. That's what that is. There's no way in hell you give me the Krakoan Era and then give me this nonsense right here as a critical thinking comic book reader. That's crap. New Orleans, to some, ain't no different than Washington, D.C. and Atlanta, GA, Chocolate City. You got the Essence Festival, the Essence Music Festival in New Orleans once a year, where more than enough Black people migrate. How you writing that damn comic book touching into the culture of New Orleans? Yeah, you're going to do Mardi Gras, but the Essence Music Festival is in New Orleans. You got an X-Men team in New Orleans, not one Black person. Remy LeBeau, I guess he's viable because what? He Cajun? What? I guess Rogue is viable because what? She got a Southern accent. But with all that chocolate in New Orleans, no Black characters were viable. Not Bishop. Not Gentle. He better show up in Storm's book, by the way, because that make all the damn sense in the world. Is she going to be a diplomat? And he was right there by her side. We read them comics. X-Men read and Black Panther. So yeah, he better show up over there. But why should he? Because you don't see no use in it. How in the hell you don't see no use whatsoever in all those variants because they not the same? They got different characteristics, different power sets. How you see no viability in them and you say it with a straight face, and CB, you allow that damn dude to keep his job? We sick of that. I'm telling you that as a comic book fan, 56 years old, cemented in the business. Get him the hell up out of there. That's going backwards for no damn reason whatsoever. Let's look at this nonsense that he put out here as far as the damn excuse. This is white-splaining 101. That's all that is. White-splaining 101 to somebody that ain't gonna check his ass. There's not enough viable Black. Let's get into it. Let's jump into this article. I think I didn't set it up enough. There's not enough viable Black male characters in the X-Men, according to new Marvel Comics boss. Brevoort tackled a question about inclusion in the latest entry to his newsletter, Man with a Hat. I guarantee you the other person didn't have to deal with no question because they handled their business. Maybe you need to take writing lessons from them. Maybe you need to take writing lessons from the previous X-Men department. If you've been keeping up with X-Men comics in the past couple of years, it may surprise you to learn that Marvel has even bigger plans for its multitude of mutants. They've already been to Mars, become immortal, and established their own nation. But now the X folks are taking on an even bigger role. Marvel's biggest brand, and with more focus than ever on the X-Men title. There's one issue that their commander-in-chief feels should be addressed: a lack of viable Black male characters. All right, let's back up for some context. The person making this statement is longtime Marvel shot caller Tom Brevoort, whose time editing Avengers titles like Civil War, Secret Invasion, and Secret War made him a notable actor in the history of the publisher and at least partially responsible for some key storylines in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Civil War. Ain't that where I lost Ben Foster? For no reason. And he still ain't been brought back. I'm not necessarily feeling too good about that. You was over that? Okay. Secret Invasion. You wasn't around no Black Panther title. You couldn't have been, because we know what happened then. See Wakanda get deleted in Wakanda. Secret War. Well, you probably mean the second one. You don't mean the first one. That ain't got nothing to do with my time runs out event. That ain't got nothing to do with my Avengers versus X-Men. So the only thing I'm really holding you accountable for is Bill Foster. But what did Black superheroes do, period, during your time editing these storylines? Because all I got to see Wakanda didn't get deleted. By the way, did y'all know that Aurora and T'Challa were married back then? In August, Brevoort announced on his face, he got a Facebook page. Oh, that's even better. Brevoort. 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 That's his last name. That his attention was turning from the Earth's mightiest heroes to the uncanny X-Men, saying, you was on Earth. Well, you know what? I really ain't get a lot of chocolate over there either. I did get T'Challa as the leader. You replaced him with another brother. After a quarter of a century editing Avengers and its associated titles, I'm going to be moving away from those characters and titles and instead stepping into the world of mutants. Today, Brevoort answered questions on his Substack about the world of mutants, at one point touching on the topic of diversity in the X-Team's rosters. Specifically, Brevoort was asked, how do you find that balance of wanting more diversity, but making sure it doesn't come off forced? Forced. Why is that word always used when we talk about Black characters being included in comic books? Forced. You know what you're saying when you say that, right? You're saying you're more comfortable with a completely white comic book, and you feel pressured to include Black characters. But if you weren't pressured, you wouldn't include them. That's why you use the word forced. Well, when you walk out your, find myself getting ready to say something similar to what Ryan Coogler said. Well, when you walk out your front door, what do you see? X-Men now looks like Friends back then. Forced, when it was the word, it was, matter of fact, that's the same word they use when they talk about The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Forced. So in the world you live in, you don't see no color. None. You watch wrestling, ain't no Black wrestlers. You watch TV shows, ain't no Black actors or actresses. You watch cartoons, ain't nobody Black popping up. You watch sports, nobody Black. What? You walk out your front door, nobody. Boy, stop. Just say you want to write a white comic book and leave it. Oh, that's not politically correct. Admitting that the question was a admitting that the question was a complex one and that he's not sure that I'm going to be able to do justice here, Brevoort spoke about the balancing act of using fan favorite X characters while also long-standing addressing gaps in representation. Just because there are some particular types of characters that I see a deficit of in the X line, I wish there were more viable Black male characters. For example, that doesn't mean that those deficits are going to be immediately addressed. They become more of a general guidepost for development as we go. So how are these guideposts followed? Earlier in Brevoort's message, he says it comes down to the creative teams. Specifically, he says, this typically comes down to which characters the writers that you bring on board want to write about. This is called passing the buck, passing responsibility. Which ones speak to them? Which ones they want to tell stories about? How many black writers? Oh, just Eve Ewing. Wait a minute, she's a woman. You got a black writer on Storm. Is that a woman? Where's the black male writer at? Maybe that's what we need. We need another Dwayne McDuffie. Because what you're telling us essentially is that not only did you not see any viability, usefulness in black male characters, none of the current writers that you hired did either. Yet as the editor over the X-Men wing, you didn't correct that day one. Now you're finna make that the fans' problem. The characters, and the characters are fictional, by the way. You finna make that the characters' problem. That's your problem. So you hire all these writers, they pitched you their ideas, and you let each and every last one of them pitch you an idea that did not include a black male character. And you say they're not, and your reasoning, even though you've been working at Marvel for years, is that they're not viable. Whatever the answer, Brevoort also admits that inclusion is a process that doesn't come to an overnight solution. Brother, I'm 56. There ain't nothing overnight about this. It's over decades, bro. Decades. If you ain't figured it out by now, you're not gonna figure it out. This been a decades age issue, a decades long issue. It's not overnight. And if it is overnight, you had more than enough time to correct it. More than one 24-hour cycle. You chose not to. You made a conscious decision to go the other direction. You pivoted. There'll always be more work to do, he says, but you can only, that's an excuse. But you can only do so much at any one time. That's an excuse. There's always more work to be done. And there's always only so much work you can do at a time. That's an excuse. A convenient excuse, but an excuse nonetheless. That's an excuse for you not wanting to. Now you're expecting fans that look like me, to tolerate this nonsense for how long? Now what I'm asking is all of my fellow content providers to speak out. Now what I'm asking is for those who are concerned, feel the same way I do, write in to mheroes@marvel.com, okay to print. Where are the Black Mutants at? The black, specifically the black male mutants. Where they at? As a critically thinking comic book fan, you can't tell me you couldn't find no use for Sync. You can tell me, but that's a lie. You can't tell me you couldn't find no use for Darwin. Manifold. Roberto da Costa. You could say it, but that's all you're doing is talking. That's the end of the article. That's it. Word, that's wild. There's like 1,000 X-Men nowadays. I say add some of these Black Mutants to it. Come on. Like, I'd be curious to see what a viable black male character looks like to Tom. If you're going to talk all that, let's see what you think is cool or awesome and give them a push. You know what I thought about? Real talk. Think about this for a second. Because Petty does not mean what sarcastic means. It doesn't. We use petty out of context. I was having a sarcastic moment because I said, wait a minute. Suppose CB Cebulski. Suppose CB Cebulski just wanted to prove a point. Prove a point. Hire somebody and say, hey, here you go. And the person comes in and he say, okay, so you ain't got no, you don't see no viable black male characters. And you put a comic book together that's got Tempo, Bishop, Sink, Darwin, Sunspot in it. Them five right there. Let me say it again. Sink, Darwin, Bishop, Tempo, and Sunspot. You don't want them, Dr. Cecilia Reyes, you don't want them problems. In the very first story arc, that person that was talking to CB, it would be helping Bishop retrieve Shard. Find out where Shard, because you got to balance out the female ratio. Find Shard. I'm gonna go down to the notes because I'm gonna go down to the notes real quick. So and that team for subtle reasons would just be called X. That's what that team would just be called. That team would just be called X. Bishop, Sink, Tempo, Darwin, Sunspot, Shard. I don't think you running up on them. I don't think you running. I don't think you want them problems at that squad. I would like to write that book my damn self. Bishop, Sink, Darwin, Sunspot, Tempo, Cecilia Reyes, and Shard. No, I don't think you want no problem. I don't. Hey CB, share this live and tag Marvel and Brevoort and Ricky Gibson. I don't think you want them. You say you can't, them characters right there. You can't do nothing with them. Oh, Monet too. I forgot about her. I gotta put her on that squad because we gonna spin the block on the whole Will and Monet thing. We're gonna see if we can pair them up. That's a nice squad. That's a nice squad. They all got individual characteristics. They do. You can't write that story. Let's see. You got Will. He's a leader. He is kind of like the nicer version of Bishop and everything like that. Bishop really don't play the radio. None of that. Ain't trying, no excuses, none of that and everything like that. Sink is a little bit more friendly and everything like that. You call him the black version of Scott Summers, if you will. Then you got Tempo, more like the mom, laid back type, but she got those time warping abilities. And if you're watching Supercell right now, you know there's a lot that you can do with this particular character. And let's see here, we got Darwin. And we really ain't fleshed out Darwin's personality here. Get some good character development over here. Because what is Darwin? Laid back, letting everybody else go to the front and everything like that, just be back there chilling. We don't even have a love interest for Darwin. It's time to grow that character. You don't see no viability in Darwin. That's crazy. They saw that over there. Oh, who else we got? Oh man, Sunspot, the billionaire, Afro Brazilian. Well, they see some use with his dad in the Ultimates. Well, before, but you didn't see no use for him at all. None. Grounded in reality. The dude that bought AIM. no use. That's crazy. That's wild. Because I'm sitting here as a fan, and I said, so you all the writers that came to you and pitched their ideas, they none of that. You say you didn't want to use Bishop because he was a time traveler and everything like that, but you got Jean Grey out there in space with the Phoenix Force. That's science fiction. Unless you believe that's real. No, that's science fiction. So you can have her be able to talk to Scott while she in space and he on Earth, but you couldn't figure out how to use Bishop. And Bishop is in the here and now. He don't time travel no more. He here. Time travel would have been if you'd have used Tempo. mheroes@marvel.com. Okay to print. Tom has done no work at all. Prodigy is on what, the fifth most important. Yeah. Crazy. Now, when you said Prodigy, he is in the X-Men book. And here's why I feel like they didn't want to use those male characters. It's up to Marvel to prove me wrong. It's up to Marvel to prove us wrong when it comes to those accusations, period. Because those accusations sit out there for a reason. I might think it. I ain't gonna necessarily be the first one to throw that accusation out there because I want to sit back. But the accusation with Marvel from the MCU to the comics, you got a problem displaying strong black men. Say it one more time. You got a problem displaying strong black men. Theo, well, what about Sam Wilson, the Falcon? Well, Sam, because I see y'all trying to prop him up in Avengers, but the writer sold Sam out. Sam said, oh, that speech, I got that from T'Challa. So even with Sam wearing a Captain America costume, being told to give the speech of his life, he's letting it be known he wasn't the originator of the speech. It was the leading black male character in Marvel Comics who came up with that speech, T'Challa. I don't know what you want me to do with that. That's what that was. You wrote it. Okay, well, who's the leading black male? It's T'Challa. Who's the leading black female? It's Aurora. Well, we need these other characters too. This be the funny moment, because this right here, this X-Men thing is what one social media influencer talk about. We ain't talking about no other black characters. How that's making you feel as a black person? I think it's safe to say, because we on this live, yeah, we are interested in all the black characters enough to the point where we will ask the question, where are the other black characters at? So yeah, we here. You getting ready to drop these comics. And I know people didn't review that first, what is it, X-Men title with Cyclops. I like Cyclops. I'm not checking for that comic book. I like Cyclops, Scott Summers, Slim Summers. I'm not checking for that comic book. And I'm a Cyclops fan that go all the way back. I got a Cyclops action figure. I don't need the comic book. I've read, I don't know how many comic books with Cyclops showing his behind, making it do what it do. And those stories are right here. I don't need the new ones. Marvel Unlimited is an app online. There we go. If I ever want to have a flashback, I got it right there. $9.99. That's one of the best investments I've ever made in my entire life. So I don't need what you offering me. In essence, you're offering me a product that doesn't take me into consideration. And you white splaining it to me as if I don't know no damn better. No, you got to go. You either got to go or you need to correct course now. Those are the only options on the table. And I'm speaking to those that are me, and I'm speaking to those that are fans of me and mine as characters. Tom Brevoort, you either pivot or you got to go. And I know your question is, who are you to be making that type of statement? Who are you to be making that type of demand? I'm a comic book fan. And I've been a comic book fan longer than you done had that job. I've invested more money in Marvel than you done made as an employee of Marvel. So you got to go. You either got to go or you got to pivot. And you owe me and mine an apology. You owe me and every X-Men fan an apology, because that's bullshit. That's bullshit. CB, this on your watch. This on your watch. You hired him. You gave this dude a platform. This 2024. This ain't 1994. This ain't 1984. This ain't 1974. You let this dude dial the clock back on your watch. And you didn't, maybe we didn't make enough fuss of it back then. Nah. These books getting ready to drop. I'm a consumer. Tom works for you. I pay his salary. Me and quite a few others, where we're telling you we don't like his explanation for the crap he getting ready to put out. What you gonna do? It's a reason why we're not checking for them X-Men titles. And I just need you to understand it. Now, be clear, I'm not checking for the X-Men title. Me and mine, for one reason. You got a whole nother issue over here with other people, because they're incorrectly calling your comic book woke. No, there's nothing woke about the X-Men titles. Woke is for black. And if it ain't got nothing to do with black, then it ain't woke. Find another word. We're taking black back in 2024. You definitely got a woke issue when it comes to the X-Men titles. It just ain't got nothing to do with what them other folks talking about. But the fact that you got little to no black representation, I wear glasses. The world will let me know I could never be Scott Summers. They will let me know. And you let me know low key, you don't see any value in me. He got to go. He either got to go or he need to pivot. You need to call him in the office today. And you need to fix it. You need to ask him, can he fix it? Or does he need to be sat down and put and replaced with somebody else? Make him the assistant editor and let somebody else serve as the editor. Make him a writer, because clearly he don't know how to be over stuff like this, but we're not tolerating that nonsense. And I guess that's what I got to say. CB, you know that's nonsense. You know that's nonsense. You just don't think we're going to talk to it. Well, we talking to it. Bruh, no. No, there's no way in hell you can give me what you gave me. Agent Krakoa, character development. I see character development with Sync. I see character development with Frenzy. I see character development with Storm. I see character development with Prodigy. I see character development with Darwin. I see all this character development with Tempo. I see character development with black characters. Then you get this new dude and you tell me that, and he says none of them characters are worth a damn. They can't be used, trying to pass the buck to the writers. So that means none of the writers. So that means Dr. Eve Ewing didn't see no viable black male characters. None of your other writers saw any. Crazy, because we saw black male characters get used under the previous regime. So CB Sobolski, man to man, how did you let that dude go backwards? Man to man, knowing what you had before you, how did you let this dude pitch an idea to you and dial it all the way back? What made you think nobody was going to say anything? You think we just going to sweep it up under the rug? No, them comic books hitting, and them comic books are a very hard reminder black ain't where it's at. You washing our face. with this dude these images that black male characters don't matter. This is what you got coming to the comic book store every damn Wednesday. You're not thinking that black men walk into the comic book store. You're not thinking that black men walk in with their black sons in the comic book store. Where are they at on the comic book cover of X-Men? This on you. You shouldn't feel forced. See, the only way you can say you feel forced is that if you don't see nobody else but you feel forced to include other people besides yourself. That's the only way you would feel forced. There's nowhere in this world you finna walk and just see you. You need women's money for your comic book company to, hey, yeah, we get it. The European male is the #1 demographic. Nobody has an issue with that. But your comic book company is not successful just because of the European male. It's because of every other demographic. And for whatever reason, you keep wanting to take a huge dump on mine. Well, I'm going to tell you no. Some of us are comic book stands. So we're going to buy every damn thing that you got out. Well, this is me right now saying to those that's rocking with me, like I'm rocking with them. Don't buy not one damn X-Men title that ain't got a black character in it. Double down on it if it ain't got a black male character in it. So that means NYX, we got you. We got you for NYX. We gonna pick that up. You got Prodigy. We gonna pick that up. X Factor. You got my girl over there. Joanna Cargo. Yes, good God Almighty. You got friends over there. We picking that up. You got Storm. Don't come out till October. Damn, don't know why I gotta wait that damn long. Everything else dropping now in September. I don't know what the hell going on. We picking that up. We dead and everything else. Get in how you fit in. NYX, X Factor, Storm. That's it. Those will be the only titles I will be reviewing on this channel. Those will be the only 3 titles that I encourage folks that's watching this channel to purchase. That's it. I won't push nothing else. I won't even discuss it. So I'm not gonna do, because this for the culture. This channel for the culture. I'm not gonna touch some other titles. Y'all gonna stop doing that. It's 2024. I was proud of what y'all did in the Krakoan era. I had finally seen some growth in the Marvel department when it came to black inclusion. And I want you to think about that, CB. I want you to think about that, Tom. A 56-year-old man that finally said, oh, well, we got me. Well, hell, that's me. I ain't the only one that felt good about the Krakoan era. Okay, you said you was going to do away with it. We just didn't want you to go back to Gray Malkin Lane. But at no point in time did we ever think you would dial back black representation damn near all the way back to 0. There was no way in hell I ever thought that until you let Tom put his grand picture out there. Well, Tom puts your grand picture out there. I keep saying critical thinking for a reason. Because let some critical thinkers tell it, all your X titles are going to fail. That's coming from a white man. He didn't ask for none of that. Hold on. Hey, girl. Hey, you okay? Okay. 20 minutes. Okay. They people looking at me. No, y'all know, baby girl call. You know, y'all. Yeah. No, what you know? They know you. They know who you are. They happy for you and everything like that. So you got your interview. This is with the professor, right? Girl, you finna knock this thing out the park. I'm finna do it. Girl, go ahead. You got this. You got a whole bunch of people rooting on you. All right, girl, I love you. All right. So that was my mini me. She has a job interview. She is interviewing for her internship. Y'all know she's at law school. This was for the state's attorney's office in Florida, Tampa, St. Pete. So send her, yeah, for that. She's gonna interview for that and everything like that. I would love for baby girl to be in the state of Florida near her father. Mom is supposed to be moving, relocating from North Carolina back to Florida. So baby girl would be around both mom and dad in the state of Florida. We good co-parents. Huh? That's what we don't get that. We don't get enough of that, though, do we? We don't get examples of successful co-parenting. We don't have that where we cool and everything like that. I think the last time we got that was All of Us, but they wind up getting back together, and that kind of that's that what the show's premise was all about. But anyway, yeah, yeah. So let me see here. Thomas done no work. I'll make sure I keep up with these notes. SJ got it. He was best written in New X-Men, in my opinion. Leaving and joining the Young Avengers years later didn't work for me. Let me see. And don't get us confused with Get Along, Nick. It's funny because while Prodigy doesn't have the strongest power, he was way more alpha as a new X-Men when he clashed with Hellion. It's only since he left the closet that he has been non-threatening. Like I said, I got this series that I picked up for no other reason, for no other reason than the fact that it had Dead X-Men. Did not like that name title whatsoever, but I do have it. If y'all want me to cover the Dead X-Men, it is a 4-issue series. I'm probably just gonna cover it anyway, but I think I'd be remiss to say that I definitely would like for the comic book review numbers to get bigger. The lives do more numbers than the comic book. What's going on, Grand Madam? What's going on? But yeah, keep up with these notes. Best with, yeah, she doing a thing, man. She Grand Madam, she cannot wait for that Esquire thing to be done. Like I said, I'm not calling you that. She said Butler Esquire. I can't wait, Dad. S. Jadis agreed. Bishop works best when time traveling is involved or detective work. I like detective work. I don't think we've used Bishop enough in detective work, spy work, things of that nature, where he has to do. But those missions should exist. Watch this. X-Force. Detective work. No, you put Forge over there. Okay. Well, I ain't buying it. I'm gonna get issue 2. I'm gonna get issue 2 because T'Challa showing up in issue 2. But no. So we got to make it do what it do. You can just have Bishop not time travel. Also, Rachel is around with no issue. There it is. You need me to go full Ronin on him? Annoying douche characters like Quentin Quire shouldn't even get. Y'all like, Theo, why you got quiet when you said Quentin Quire? That's an action figure. I don't know who asked for Quentin Quire as a damn action figure. I looked at that damn. Why? Who asked for that? They do. Have you ever seen Hasbro Pulse? It's 3 dudes. Three dudes. They come out. Mind you, G.I. Joe Classified be murking them. Because they come out and they be like, G.I. Joe Classified ain't playing. I'm sitting up like, you got the superheroes. How you let G.I. Joe Classified outdo you when it comes to product? They gave us a Rogue nobody asked for in that wave. They gave us a Cyclops nobody asked for in that wave. They gave us another Emma Frost, which would have been better if her arms wasn't basically stuck to her damn side because of the hard cape. That said, it's a figure. I got it. They gave us damn Quentin Quire. I think if anybody was to conduct a poll, which X-Men character they wanted, which mutant they wanted as an action figure between Sync and Quentin Quire, I'm telling Omega Kid, whatever his damn name is, I'm of the mindset most people would say they wanted Sync. I am. I don't know what I say. You got to touch these characters. You got to touch these IPs in all facets to see what's being moved. To see, there you go. Now you know Quentin Quire. You got an action figure? Oh hell yeah. No use for him, but we gonna use it. Anyway, you asked me to, do we need you to go full? Do I need you to go? See, I ain't even want to say I wanted you to do all that. I ain't even want you to go full Ronin. What's going on, NY? Tell them what's going on. I ain't even want you to go. But now when I think about that Quentin Quire, Theo, do you have the Omega? No, I do not. No, I told you I don't buy every damn action figure. Do I have that Rogue action figure? No, I do not. Do I have that Scott Summers action figure? I was gonna get it. I was gonna get it to customize me an Angel action figure. I do not have to do that now, do I? I don't have to do it. You know. Mm, 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 mm. I'm sorry. I'm just. Thank you so much, Miss Keeter. Thank you so much. What's going on, Flash by Night? What's going on? I want to see more Bishop too. Yes, Steezel, new X-Men. Listen, he got no one. I don't know why he'll be over there at Ollie soon. He there. I think I'm not mistaken. The only reason, this is the thing. The only reason why some people buy these action figures, some of them, they be like, oh yeah, I get that. Nice body. I customize it into something else. That be the mind. Say, oh yeah, that's nice. I'll make that something else. What did I tell y'all? I bought G.I. Joe Classified Flint action figure. That ain't Flint. That's Frank Castle. I just got to paint him. He got a scar right there. That's Frank Castle. What I tell y'all? I bought White Vision. That's not White Vision. That's Hunter. Mm-hmm. What I just show y'all the other day? We got that action figure for Mortal Kombat. That's not Kyle Khan or whatever his name. That's Mtuma. D-Real. Shout out to Kamoyo King. I love this about the Rock With Me Nation. I'm gonna make a move on it, but I gotta handle some other business. My brother D-Real just got your boy. Not Puff Adder, whatever. I guess I don't know, whatever his name is. He was like, I'm gonna have to change his face out. Change his face out for what? No, that's it. Who can tell you what that is in your action figure collection? Yeah, we filling out the Serpent Society. We don't care. Gonna be real hard to fill out them black action figures though. Because you got folks like Tom Brevoort saying he don't see no use for the black male characters. Thank you. Way to tell Hasbro that the only black male action figure we need, Sam Wilson, Luke Cage, and T'Challa. Thank you. No, Hasbro, we need more than that. and unmasked head sculpts as well. Please and thank you. Frenzy would be nice as an action figure. Matter of fact, I'm of the mindset you could give me a nice little 3-pack. You could. You can give me Frenzy. You can give me Iska. And you could put that Aurora in there from X-Men Red. Nice little 3-pack. You know how you be doing 3-packs for other stuff that nobody be checking for? You put just one character in there, everybody want. You know how you did this Dr. Doom 3-pack and you had Iron Patriot in there and another character nobody gave a damn about? Yeah. You can call it you could call it the Ladies of Morocco 3-pack. Storm, Iska, and Frenzy. We buying it. I'm just, we buying it. What you want? 50, 75. I got it. I got it. It's gonna sell. And since they female action figures, you will have the opportunity to give us three different, distinctly different female body molds. You would. Everybody gonna want that Aurora. They are the one with the hair as the cloud. Either you do that one with the hair as the cloud or her with the mohawk. Everybody gonna want that. Don't give me no skinny ass Aurora Monroe no more. Don't do that no more. Don't ever, and I can't stress ever enough. Ever again, give me no skinny ass Aurora Monroe. Don't do that no damn more. No. Give me Iska. Now, she from Africa. She thick. She's a warrior. So you're not going to give her no frail ass body. No, she need that I will beat your ass body. Then you got Frenzy. She got a scale, right? She's 6'11". If you need some height difference, Aurora is 5'11". That probably means that Iska is 5'11" too. Well, Frenzy is 6'11". Geeked up. We buying that. We buying that. Now, that's what you do for the ladies. This video is about the men, right? Okay, well, you could give me definitely Saint. You already gave me Darwin. You could give me Prodigy. Watch this. Now, I like this one. So Saint, you already got Bishop. You know who you could cut me a nice little deal on? You could give me a 3-pack. You could call it the Men of Morocco. Gentle, he was there. Manifold, Eden Fessy, he was there. He was there. Sync. Now we just need to sync action figure anyway. We just bald-headed. You love doing bald-headed action figures, so that shouldn't be a problem. You like doing black male bald. So Sync and Gentle bald-headed too. So that should be a win-win. But he big now. He big now. He ain't no small fella. So yeah. Sync, Gentle. You can go ahead and give me Prodigy. You can. Now, if you don't give me Prodigy, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the X-Men action figure that I had, you know, the dude with the Phantom X. I'm just gonna use the Phantom X because Gentle got that nice little coat. I'm just gonna use the Phantom X action figure and turn him into Gentle. I got some shades and everything like that, and I got enough young black Power Rangers that I'm just gonna use the head swap and everything and make that. But I can make it. I can't. Now you ain't got to, but once again, shout out to Plant Poppy. What's going on? What Professor Film Family is in the building? What is going on? We in here. We in here. We talking comics. We talking action figures, and we talking about what's more than not. We talking about what's going on with the brothers over there in the X-Men. We hear you loud and clear. Our Aurora Monroe would be similar to the previous Wonder Woman. I ain't saying. I'm just saying, like, don't do that no more. I don't know. I was so hurt about that. But listen, and y'all got time. Y'all got time. That Aurora Monroe that y'all show for the Strange Tale, that ain't got to be it. Y'all know damn good and well y'all wrong as hell for that one. Skinny ass. I'm gonna come back because I'm trying not to do that, but y'all know y'all wrong as hell. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. Don't at all. Hasbro, I'm checking for y'all like I'm checking for the comics. I'm following y'all like I'm following the comics. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, when you do our sisters, when you do our, don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. Don't. Yeah, sisters come in all shapes and sizes. You keep one. Don't do that no more. Because folks kept asking me, Theo, are you? No, I'm not. And because you see, Theo, are you getting that Aurora Monroe? No, I'm not. Here's why. No, I'm not. Here's why. So folks ask, I don't just say no, I tell why. And that why normally makes sense. So don't do that one no more. Don't. If you can fix it before you release it, fix it. How in the hell you got Lilith? And I guess I should understand because she would be technically the first woman, but you got Lilith thicker than Aurora. And that made all the sense in the world to you. No, that Kevin Feige statement, by the way, according to sources. What's that? Oh, that's Kevin Feige's statement about no viable X-Men. Well, if that's his statement, see now I got it. So that's if that's Kevin Feige's statement that there are no viable black male X-Men, then why black folks keep capping for Kevin Feige? You see how I asked that question just then? Because I don't know where and when I would be comfortable enough to say there are no viable black female X-Men characters. When am I going to be comfortable enough to say that? There are no viable female X-Men characters. When do I, as a man, feel comfortable enough to make that statement and not fear any repercussions and consequences? I don't think I could ever make. I don't think any man could. Hey, you know what? There ain't no viable female X-Men. What'd you just say? That so, but then again, that go back to me saying why we let folks feel comfortable. Nah, Kevin made the Aurora being Wonder Woman size. You know what? How do you say I don't read comics without saying I don't read comics? You be an executive at a comic book inspired company and you make that type of statement. You make that type of statement. So we gonna say that's how you say I don't read comics. That I don't read no comics. I don't read DC. I don't read Marvel. That's how you say it right there. You say it by saying, "Oh yeah, Aurora should be the same size as Wonder Woman." Like who that make? That's a whole ass Amazon over there. How do you say I didn't even study Greek mythology without saying I didn't study Greek mythology? That's how you say it. That's how you say it. That's a whole ass Amazon. You got a black Amazon. Her name is not Aurora. You absolutely do have a black Amazon. You do. Her name is not Aurora Monroe. It's not. It's not. It's Joanna Cargill. You picked up a book, followed your own stuff. That's the black Amazon. Joanna. Right up. You this why. Plus, we know Kevin is going to nerf them like T'Challa. This why I'm glad. What Thanos say? I too have been cursed with great knowledge. So when the movies flop, and they will, you'll know why. Even though they're gonna blame something else, you be like, nah, that was you. You tried it, but no, that was you. Listen, I'm out. Thank y'all so much. mheroes@marvel.com. Let them know we need more chocolate in Chocolate City. Let them know we need more chocolate in Chocolate City. mheroes@marvel.com. Attention, CB Cebulski. Black male mutants matter. Black lives matter. Black mutant lives matter. And what Brevoort got going on is complete and utter nonsense. If you like black male characters, if you like black characters, write in. You ain't got to be black. You do not have to be black. You don't. You just have to be somebody that cares about the black characters. You see what's going on. You see the nonsense that's going on and everything. You see the other lunacy that's going on because you read them books from the age of Krakoa. You saw how black male characters were utilized. So that don't make no damn sense. Specifically when we talk about the end of Krakoa, where the F is Darwin? Because last time we checked, Darwin was left somewhere just chilling. That's irresponsible in and of itself. You could at least wrap up that damn storyline. But we are comic book fans. We are knowledgeable. We do have characters that represent us. We do have characters that we would like to see. We are knowledgeable about these characters. Well, let Marvel know. I see Frenzy like a black Big Barda. Nah. I was about to go there with you. Nah, it's Bae. I want her back. And she should still be here because Doug Ramsey is here, and that's his wife. Where's Bae? B-E-I. That's Big Barda. Another black Amazon, Apocalypse's daughter. Apocalypse's daughter. So yeah, Bae and Frenzy. That's a big, ooh, you talk about two sisters putting hands on folks. Hey, can we get that comic? I would be super stoked to read that one. Bae and Frenzy. That's a nice tag team too. That's Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Bae and Frenzy. You're not beating them. You don't want that smoke. We need to write in and request. We need to see what's going on with that sister. Because if Doug back, he is. Where his wife at? Bars. Anyway, thank y'all so much for rocking with me and everything like that. We are at the 1 hour 24 minute mark. So I think we've been here long enough. Y'all know what the discussion was today. Bae is Big Barda. Now, watch this. If Frenzy is 6'11", how big is Bae? Just think about that for a second. Frenzy is 6'11". I think including Storm's godson Minari would be pretty cool too. I liked him in the Shadow King episode of X-Men animated series. I don't even want to throw that out there. You know why I want to throw that out there? Because they're supposed to say, oh, she got a child. No, she don't. And here's what I mean when I say that. Mr. Smith will appreciate this. You know how folks say T'Challa died in the comics? You know how they say that, right? Well, what's the normal response to that? What's the normal when somebody says, oh, T'Challa has died in the comics? What's our normal response to that? Just gonna keep that right there. Well, there are those of us that know the truth, then there are those of us that know the truth. Mr. Smith would be one of those people that knows the truth. But see, you got to be careful with the truth. Everybody can't handle it. Some folks are irresponsible when it comes to the truth. They are. So there are certain things that some of us are privy to because we know folks would be irresponsible with it. We would never utter it out loud. Aurora, when we say stuff like that out loud, there are irresponsible people over there that would take that and say, oh, she got a child. Twisting words, left, right, backwards, forwards, and everything. So my mindset, what I say is this: to keep down confusion. T'Challa and Aurora don't have no children. You will have somebody out that's an alternate universe. 616, that's what we're talking about. 616, T'Challa and Aurora don't have any children. I say that to keep it right where it's supposed to be, because that what you just said, that's a rabbit hole. That's a rabbit hole. That's a rabbit hole, and everybody don't know how to get out of a rabbit hole. So I keep it right there. That said, thank y'all so much for rocking with a brother. Just saying, when I first seen 90s Acolyte Frenzy, I thought a Big Barter. That's, boy, look, you ain't wrong. You and that's how she popped up. Matter of fact, some could probably make the argument she was created as a black version of Big Barter. So you're not wrong, because as I'm remembering what she had on, and it looked very, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the planet? What the planet that she stay on? That Big Barter stay on? Apocalypse. She looked very much like she could have been one of those Furies from, yeah. Anyway, thank y'all so much for rocking with a brother. Heroes at marvel.com. Okay to print. It's important to let it be known we out here. We know about these black characters and that we want these black characters. It's important to let it be known. Sitting on the fence, just sitting back complaining, that's not my philosophy. My philosophy is no, go knock on the front door. Hey, what's good? We're not going to do these videos where I'm just telling y'all to complain. No, I'm telling y'all to be mobilized. I'm telling us as a fan base to be active. Go knock on the front door. Hey, what's good? Heroes, marvel.com. Hey, what's this going on over here? Breeboard talking about they ain't got no black male characters. What about all these black male characters right here? And if we can use this, why we can't use that over here? What he's saying? How we get a whole comic book in New Orleans and New York City and we ain't got no black representation? And why is the only black male representation you can give us is the black male from the LGBTQ? There are other black males out there, right? Right. The heterosexual black male can't be represented. That's a fair question. No differently than it would be asking the black male from the LGBTQ can't be represented. No, represent all of it. Represent All of it. You got Prodigy? Cool. Where's everybody else? That's a fair question. Let it be known you know. Let it be known you ain't afraid to ask, and let it be known you don't mind flooding the email department. Flood it. Listen, like, share, subscribe. We're going to come back and do some more stuff. I am going to be bringing to y'all, by the way, I told you the Exile 4. I wish more people was checking for it, but hey, maybe I just need to take what I got. But I will be bringing to y'all Wesley Snipes, the Exile 5 and 6 before the end of the weekend. I promised y'all that. I'm going to make sure I get it to y'all. So take care of yourself. We want to have more moments like this where we talk to one another, not talk about each other, as in the past tense. So, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and soul. We out.